the Redeemer. Oh, glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Oh, yeah. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Every day. Hey. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. We sing glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Every night. Singing glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Glory. Glory be the Lord, the Redeemer. Teachers should not be treated as slaves. It's wrong. Good morning, my wonderful, wonderful people. How are we doing? I know you are doing fine. Without wasting much time, we have something. Today I came with a question. There is this question, critical question bothering me. And please, with all due respect, I'll be happy if you can provide an answer for me. Yes, not only for me, for me and people like me. What's the question? What happened to our history? Yeah? Or do we say what is happening to our? No, it has happened. What happened to our history? Yes, you had me clear. You see, the issue of history is you know, sometimes we tend to ignore some of these things. We tend to ignore them, thinking that well, they're not important, on their own they are not. They are very important. I am asking this question standing on this ground. This. Okay, yeah, the ground. I want to be sure about the right ground. You know, I'm trying to look back. Be sure that, yeah, on this ground, what happened to our history? Why is it that suddenly in our school system, history has disappeared? That is what meet our children today. They don't even know their identity. They can't identify themselves. They can't tell you where they are coming from, where we are going. They don't know where we are coming from as children. We don't even know where we are going. Even some adults don't even know. They have no glimpse of history. See, is it today for all of us that we're able to go through history a little bit when we are growing up? Yes. You know, it keeps reminding me of our founding fathers. How do I come to know about our founding fathers? History told me. Great men and women, people who laid down their lives to see the furtherance of this nation. History made me to understand that. So, but today is surprising. I don't know. History has become a history in our school systems. I don't know, maybe some schools are still doing it. I don't know about your own school. Perhaps you're still doing it. Yes. But on a general sense, majority of the schools do not do history. And I'm asking why. We no longer know who we are. The children themselves, see, they don't know who they are. I must tell you, go and sample children now, the secondary school, even those higher institutions. At primary school, they don't know who they are. They don't know where we are coming from. They don't know where we are going to. That is why today, some of the children, you see them, they start thinking that they are Americans. So we want to tend to think that they are British, and they begin to incline their sense towards that direction. We are Africans. For crying out loud, we are Africans. History is meant to help us remember our real identity and preserve it. So, history, actually, as I was saying, is not supposed to
completely eradicates our identity. You understand? Or even modify, per se. But let me not go too far in the area of modification. Yes. Learning is not supposed to modify, completely eradicate our identity. No. It shouldn't be like that. That's not the essence of learning. I know you may disagree with me when I say the issue of modify. There are people like that. I don't know where you have people who refer to as point of correction in every meeting. The only contribution is point of correction. When the meeting is already going on and the people are making good suggestions and we're about to conclude. So we don't realize like this. These are correction pair in the meetings. If they are in your meeting, they will keep erasing good points. People are making good points. These are people that be raising them out. Point of correction, human beings. Yes, you can be part of this point of. I'm not doubting you. I'm not saying no completely to it. There could be situations where corrections could be made. What I'm saying is that where we are coming from, we need to know where we're coming from, who we are, what is our makeup, and where we're heading to. Yes, there could be areas of our identity that probably is not acceptable socially. That's not acceptable, that will not help humanity. Such areas could be modified. It's understandable. I don't want to begin to give examples or to say it so that they will not have this interest clash. You know, my interest may not be your interest. It's possible. Your interest is possible. So today actually they are floating. They are in the middle, dangling like a pendulum. Don't know. So they're thinking. Some of them are even thinking that we are Chinese. Today we have Kung Fu children. Kung Fu children. We have one. That's one I saw in nursery school. Kung Fu child. All he has been learning since he was born. I don't even just understand the kind of movies at times our parents will always expose these children to. Or Kung Fu. And you see displaying this. He may be thinking like one of those Kung Fu guys around. Lack of identity is a menace. Please and pleading is good. We restore history back. Let's begin to know our origin. Let's begin to know our mistakes. Let's begin to know our fathers. Let's begin to know our ancestors. Let's begin to know, where they are going to, their vision, their interests, and their vis-a-vis the current 21st century pursuit of ours. We can blend these things together and become better than we are. That's the essence of education. So this issue of taking us completely off our feet, sweeping us off our feet from who we are, I think it's not the best for us. So if you know what has happened to our history, I beg you, I need an answer. Please help me. Feel free to text, feel free to send a message, feel free to send a mail, say this is what happened to our history. Yes, probably I can also come back to educate the audience and say, look at what Mr. XYZ said that actually happened to our history, and this is the way forward. What's the way forward? What's the way forward? That is not today. People no longer know how to make money. Everybody wants it quick and fast. You know why? We don't know where we're coming from. We don't know where we're coming from. We think that the world is just like ATM. So the whole essence of our learning today is for us to go back and see our origin. Even God himself, of course, we always tell Israel, remember you were strangers. When they left Egypt, they had to keep historical ceremonies. They were historical identities. They were stones. They were things they kept, that when the children will ask them and say, sir, what's the meaning of this? They will tell them that X, Y, see what happened. We were once in Egypt as strangers. Even God himself preserved history. Most of the things we are reading today from our scriptures, you understand, they are part of history. They were preserved for us to know where we are coming from, the kind of Eden, and where we are heading to heaven. Go to somewhere. That this earth is just a passage place. The earth is a transit. It is a passage, is a gateway, is a bridge between where we are coming from and where we are going to. You understand? So it's important that we have recognizable, that we have tangible, that we have history that children, those who are this new generation, could identify. Otherwise, a time will come. Yeah, we will. This, please just go and sample, go and ask questions. We will have children who seemingly they are just there from nowhere. They're just there. They cannot tell about what happened in their neighboring countries. So ask them, do you know what they call Burkina Faso? They will ask you whether it is the name of the biscuit or is it carrot or the name of one gala like that. Ask questions. They can't tell you. We can talk about Kumasi, Ghana. We can talk about Douala, like Cameroon. We can talk about some of these countries around us. You know, we can't talk anything about them. It's very bad. And these countries, funny enough, they do history, and they have chalk of knowledge about us. Yes, they study us. Talk about our economy. Talk about our governance. Talk about our religion, talk about whatever, you know, our history. They know something about us, and we don't know about them. So we are completely disadvantaged. Giant of Africa, let us go back to history. So I want to ask our policymakers, I want to beg, I want to plead, I want to suggest, if I'm allowed to do that, that we that are in the classrooms as teachers, there are things that we are seeing that could, when we are no more as elders, it may create intelligent crisis. It may create a very big gap in our knowledge and learning system. It may cause chaos for our children tomorrow, and they will start to query us. They will start to query us. So we have fathers who could not preserve for them common knowledge that will keep them going. So please, if you are out there, we want to encourage you. You can ask the grandfather. You know, today that people no longer go to their grandparents. At least we can get the common. People are thinking, we come from tortoise and the lion story, and this and that. That's not where we came from. No, that is not our identity. Thank God we still have elders who can at least tell us stories, but we want this thing to be documented so that we can begin to study them. Our writers, our authors, want to encourage you. Please, even if it's story part, there are some who are writing stories and novels that has to do with history. That's very good. That will tell us our past in coded form. We want a direct exposure of who we are, where we are going to, and what should education do. What's the essence of learning? Contribution to our identity. History is important. It's important. Love you. Thank you very much. If you have a comment, you have a suggestion, you have an answer to this, please, you're free to do that. The comment section there. We will reply you. If possible, can come up also and then tell the world what you said. All we are looking for is a solution. We are looking for a better learning system. We are looking for a better schooling. We are looking for better tomorrow. We are looking for a better generation. Thank you very much. I remain your teacher. See you in the next episode. Teacher series. Have a nice day.